What do parents need to do to promote their child's learning? Hello everyone, I'm someone passionate about researching parenting. And today I'm super excited to share with you some fun tips to boost your child's learning. Are you ready? We're going to explore how to make learning no longer a nightmare but a joy for both kids and parents. Let's get started. What do parents need to do to promote their child's learning? You know what? I've always believed that intrinsic motivation is the golden key to unlocking a child's path to success. Today, I'll share with you some simple yet effective ways to help your child find joy in learning. When they enjoy it, studying becomes like a colorful adventure rather than a stressful battle that leaves both sides exhausted. Imagine your child skipping to their desk, eyes sparkling with curiosity. That's exactly what we're aiming for. Main points of the article. Alright, let's dive into the exciting part. The key points I want you to take to heart. First, motivation is one of the most crucial factors for kids to achieve their goals. Without it, everything feels like pushing a car with no gas, really tough. Next, you should know there are two types of motivation: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic is when kids do something because they enjoy it, while extrinsic is when they do it for rewards or to avoid punishment. I recommend encouraging intrinsic motivation because it's the most enduring flame, burning from within. No need for anyone to keep adding fuel. The importance of learning motivation. Do you have kids in middle school? If so, pay attention, because this is the stage where motivation becomes the silent hero, determining their studies. I've seen cases where, if parents are indifferent, kids easily fall into studying just for the sake of it, lacking motivation, and gradually losing control of their behavior. Worrying, right? Especially in adolescence, when kids start forming their own world, with independent thoughts, emotions, and actions, dangers like rebellion, apathy, or avoidance can easily creep in. But don't worry, with skillful encouragement, they can overcome these challenges. Think about it. Motivation is like a companion, helping kids stand stronger on their journey to adulthood. Which type of motivation should parents encourage in kids? Now, let's dive deeper into the world of motivation. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? As I mentioned, motivation is essential to spur kids into action. Experts often talk about two main types. Intrinsic motivation is when kids do something because they enjoy it, like reading a book out of curiosity about the story, and that satisfaction drives them to keep going. What about extrinsic motivation? It's like a little deal. Kids do their homework to hang out with friends or avoid a scolding from mom. Both play a role, but I'm a huge fan of intrinsic motivation. The catch is, kids don't naturally enjoy everything they need to learn. So what do? The secret lies in internalization. Sounds fancy, right? It means we help kids adopt external values and rules and make them a part of themselves. This is the grand goal of education, and I think it deserves to be taught as its own subject. Can learning motivation improve academic performance? Are you curious about how motivation affects your child's grades? Let me tell you about an interesting study by Good and Brophy from decades ago. They found that motivation in school ties into two things: a child's ability in class and the effort they put into homework. No matter the subject. The cool part? Motivation and achievement have a two-way connection. The more motivated kids are, the better their results. And good results then push them to try harder. A wonderful cycle, right? But here's something even more fascinating. In big families, I've noticed each child has a different level of motivation. Some work hard to excel, while others are smart but content with average grades. Heads up, if your child falls into the smart but lazy group, they might struggle in middle or high school because they haven't grasped the value of effort. We need to help them see that. Encouraging kids' intrinsic motivation. Now, I want to share something super important. Are you ready to listen? if parents don't care enough to encourage it. Sparking intrinsic motivation in kids will be like climbing a mountain. Especially with teens. Without a role model to follow, they won't know where to start. So what do? First, explain to them what intrinsic motivation is, so they feel confident changing how they see things. Next, help them visualize goals, if they've never thought of studying as a habit. Make it a part of their life, step by step. And don't forget, every family has its own parenting style. But I suggest encouraging kids to self-regulate and take responsibility for their choices. When they feel in control, motivation will naturally ignite. McClelland's theory of human motivation. Lastly, let me tell you about a fascinating theory from psychologist David McClelland. His name alone sounds impressive, right? He said that to boost learning motivation, we should do a few things. Make new things exciting. Spark kids' curiosity. Encourage autonomy by using their own achievements to motivate them. Teach them to self-assess, take responsibility, and affirm that they're capable of high performance. As they grow, guide them toward independence. Other theories add that kids' motivation is influenced by their achievements and how they view their efforts. Kids with strong motivation, who strive to stand out and reach goals, often see success as a result of skill and hard work. And the best part? They tend to have higher self-esteem than their peers. So let me emphasize this again. Encourage motivation in your kids from the start. It's the most precious gift we can give them. What do you think? I hope these insights help you and your kids find joy in learning. Parenting is a long journey, but with a bit of humor, sincerity, and some motivation, we can absolutely turn it into a happy adventure. Wishing you all the best.